Men always give full attention to women that do not need them. If you don't need a man, he shall give you all of his attention, because he's going to view you as very challenging, and as a project he has to win over. Meaning that the simple fact that you're not interested in him, or you don't pay him any mind, he's going to try his best to win you over. So that is grabbing his attention. I don't know why men do this, but whenever a woman shows interest in a man, that's when he backs off. And you wonder why. Didn't he want my attention? No, he didn't. They don't want to admit it, but when you pay attention to them, they find you as basic. So men will always give their full attention only to those women that do not want them. And someone will say, well, I'm not the kind. So be it. I am telling you about your nature, about why you guys gravitate towards women that do not want you. You know, the fact that she doesn't want you, you think she's interesting. So the colder the woman, the better. Okay? You are going to advocate for her coldness. You're going to tell others why she's cold. You won't even understand this woman. But because you're so desperate to win her over at any cost, so therefore you are going to advocate, and whatever she does will come across as interesting. And that's how come I tell women, do not be too kind or too good to men. Do not laugh in their face too much, okay? Unless you want to become their friends, so be it. Unless you want to be seen as basic, so be it. But if you want their attention, let's say you're interested in them, show them no mercy. Meaning, to make sure they never see your white teeth, okay? Until you've completely won them over. Until you know that he wasn't only there for the Gucci. Okay, so when a man knows that he doesn't have your full attention, he's going to make sure that he gets it. And by how? Meaning he's going to invest in you. If you don't make a man invest in you, then you are going to be the basic girl, basic woman. Most of the women that he has been with, they have been basic. That's how come he was on the cusp of looking for a very exotic. If I mean exotic, meaning in behavior, a different woman, a woman that he has to conquer, not a woman that threw herself at him, okay, on the second date. No, he's not looking for that, though he appreciated that, but he wasn't looking for that. He was looking for the woman that will not even look his way on the third date. Or actually, the woman that will not even want to go on the first date with him. He will be begging and crawling for her. That's how come most women who are deemed very cold, very detached, always get the best man, always get the attention of men. And you may wonder, like, why is this a phenomenon? Yeah, men like to chase. They don't like an easy prey. If the prey is so easy, there isn't excitement. What excites men is pain. I'm sorry, pain. Yeah, it has to get deep and very dark. You cannot understand how men function if you are not ruthless, meaning that if you are too emotional, you are going to miss it. You cannot be too emotional and then want to keep a man. You cannot be too emotional and want to get the attention. You may get the attention if you're emotional. You may be striking beautiful to look at, but your behavior is going to repel them. After they have been and done it, they're going to leave. Because you, no matter how beautiful you are, what keeps a man is not your beauty. No. Because there's so many beautiful women, if not beautiful than you. Okay? But what is going to keep him, to make him be obsessed over you, is going to be your behavior. How detached are you? Detachment is what works. Then someone will say, well, I wouldn't want to be with a woman who treats me like shit. That's the man. Rose, if she treats me like shit, I don't want her. But I will say, well, tell me about yourself. When was your last relationship? Well, if he's not in a relationship, well, maybe a year ago. She did this, she did this, she did that. Are you in a relationship? No. How come? Well, because I don't want to. They don't want to admit that they got heartbroken by a woman who was cold to them. No. He would say, well, not that he got heartbroken. He would tell me this. Well, I'm not ready for a relationship. I want to get deeper. Why aren't you ready for a relationship? If you were the leader of that relationship, emotionally, of course. I'm not talking about, literally leader, emotionally. Well, he would say, I'm not ready. Why aren't you? Just because doesn't make it. It's because his heart got torn into pieces by a cold woman. Why am I laughing? I don't want to laugh. By a cold woman. Remember, the coldest you are as a woman, the more attention you get from men, and the more they want to fight for your attention, because you are not the usual. Okay, the more diplomatic you are with men, meaning you don't tell them too much about yourself, the more mysterious you are with men, the more they want to know about you. You don't tell them about yourself. Learn to shut your mouth around men, especially the one you want. If you run your man around any other man that you don't want, so be it. You don't want him either way. So either when you tell them about yourself or not, what you like, what you don't, it wouldn't matter because you don't want him, right? So the problem here is that if you run your mouth around a man that you want to keep, it's going to cause some issues. Because when he knows too much about you, he's going to stop chasing. Let's say he's chasing you now. The reason why he's chasing you in the first place is because he doesn't know you. And he wants to get to know you. Keep that mystery going as long as you can so you can build momentum. Do you understand? You want to win over a man, keep him chasing for the longest. That is, if you are really interested in him, then you can apply these strategies. Keep him chasing for the longest. Do not discuss a lot about yourself. Okay? Keep your answers vague and general. Don't make anything specific about you that he can pick up, that he can use to please you. Because remember, if you tell a man you like flowers in the mornings, he shall show up at your door. If he knows where you live, with flowers. If he knows where you work, with flowers. If you guys work together, even worse. So please don't tell him what you like, the movies you like, what type of activities you like. Don't. Be vague. Be general. Give him information that you will give to just anybody. Anything specific and special to you, don't divulge it just like that. Those information, he shouldn't be privy to it just because he's interested in you. You need to make him work harder and wait for it. Delayed gratification will make him build more emotional connection with you. He's going to be emotionally connected with you because he doesn't know you. Do you understand? Yeah. Like, okay, what do you like? Well, keep it basic. Well, I like this, I like that. Keep it basic. Very basic. Okay? But don't tell him you like shopping. Well, if you like shopping, keep it to yourself. Because that is the gold digger move. Okay? You want him to take you shopping? I don't advise people to become gold diggers. So no. Okay? We dig for diamonds. Do you understand? We are diamond diggers. LOL. How do you dig for diamond? Another story for another story. Another story for another day, or another story for another story. You figure it out. You know what I meant. So do not tell him too much about yourself, okay? From the initial stages, you want to make sure that he works hard for your attention, for your information. Yes, for your information. Just because a man is chasing you, it doesn't mean he's going to keep chasing. If he doesn't get what he wants, let's say his intention was to get in your drawers, he's going to leave. And you will know. You'll be lucky that you didn't give your ass to him, right? Meaning your body. So that's how come you say less and observe him. And that is going to work in your what? In your favor. Say less and observe him. The what? Uncommon theories, uncommon answer. Again, my name is Rose.